Hey everyone, I know you have a lot of questions about this and I will be making a video answering them, so if you have any questions on this whole setup, I know I've gotten a lot already, to put it in the comment section and I will put it all together in a nice neat little package explaining how I'm able to do this. Okay, on to the review. Well guys, the day is finally here, the day I get to talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie. I know that there's been a lot of around this movie. People are like, I don't know, video game movies are kind of weird, but this one's kind of breaking the curse. I know people say Sonic broke the curse. Everyone has their own different definition of what video game movie broke the curse. In my opinion, and I know this is kind of cursed, but I think Angry Birds actually did that. I thought Angry Birds was a very good movie. Well, not a very good movie, but it was good enough. It wasn't cringe. This movie is definitely another knockout of the park, and I know that a lot of people are concerned about the Chris Pratt voice. It's actually not bad. They actually prove early on that Chris Pratt can do the classic style Mario voice, but it was definitely a directorial decision not to have him do that the entire movie. So you're not even going to hear Chris Pratt. Like once you get into it, it just kind of fades out. You're just like, alright, I'm in along for the ride. And what a ride this movie is. It is a very fast-paced movie. It is constantly moving from one plot to the next. Going. I say plot point is what I mean. You're never really gonna be bored. There's no moments where you're kind of like, alright, let's just move on from this. No, it is constantly moving forward. This movie is jam-packed, full of references and Easter eggs and deep dives. If you really know the Mario lore, you can tell that Miyamoto and the team at Nintendo had a lot of involvement with this movie, because there are things in here that I know have to be references to something, but I don't know what. And that is the mark of a good movie, and I feel like this is a movie that would benefit from multiple different viewings to pick up on everything that's in the background. There's just so much stuff. Every frame is so dense. There's so much going on. It sounds like it might be too much, but like I said, the movie keeps going fast enough that you really don't have time to be overwhelmed by anything. It's just very fun, very exciting, and it's the classic Mario plot. Bowser's coming to take over the world, and Mario's got to go and stop him. I don't really know what else to say outside of that. If I had any complaints about this movie, it's one, while Luigi does get something to do during this movie, he gets sidelined for a lot of it, and unfortunately he just kind of gets thrown into a cage and then doesn't really do anything after that. He does have a moment towards the end of the movie, or at the end of the movie, that was really nice, but I wish he had more to do. And the other issue with this movie is that it has a lot of pop songs in it. Probably too many pop songs. The soundtrack was really good. The actual orchestrated score was good. It was done by Brian Tyler, who actually did the score for Scream 6, which was also very nice. There's a lot of musical cues from the Mario games in this movie. This movie is just a huge love letter to the series, basically. And you can tell that everyone working on it was putting their best foot forward to make the best Mario movie they possibly could. And honestly, I don't know if it could have been done any better than this, despite the two minor grievances that I have with it. Definitely worth watching. If you're a fan of the games, you're absolutely going to love it. All the little bits and pieces in there. And even if you haven't played the games, I still think it's a fun, exciting family movie with a lot of interesting concepts, colorful designs. I think this is easily probably the best looking Illumination movie. You can tell a lot of money was thrown at this thing to make it look as good as it does. I mean, we're talking about, I think this movie looks better than Elemental does, honestly, just visually. That's about it for the movie itself. It's just exactly what you think it's going to be, and even better. So let's talk about the 3D. I feel like I commented on how good the 3D was before, probably not in a video, but definitely on the Discord channel, which you should definitely check out, link in the description, about how good the 3D looked in the trailer. And yeah, it looked really great, and I was looking forward to seeing more of it in the movie. The 3D is very deep. There's a lot of volume in this movie, but there aren't any pop-outs from what I can remember. I might change my mind upon seeing it tomorrow, who knows, but despite there not being any pop-outs, I definitely say this movie is worth seeing in 3D. It's really doing that window into another world effect, which is when you want to immerse somebody into another world, you want it to look like that. And the 3D, I think, pairs up wonderfully with the visuals. Everything's so sharp and crisp and clear, and the 3D helps make everything pop. But like not out of the screen, just like in general pop. So definitely worth the 3D, definitely worth seeing it in general, and I'm looking forward to seeing it in large premium format 3D tomorrow. Cinemark is the only theater chain showing this in a large premium format. IMAX skipped out on it, Dolby skipped out on it, and now we have Cinemark XD. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it looks there. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. This was a really well done movie, and I look forward to potentially more really well done Mario movies. Sonic got a sequel, let's see Mario get a sequel. I mean, there's so much content, so many Mario things you could do. It's just infinite movies, but let's not do infinite movies. Let's just make a couple of really good ones and then call it a day. Although, I will say, I would really love to see Luigi's Mansion spinoff. I think that would be a really good idea. Anyway, thank you guys for checking this video out. I absolutely adored this movie, and I can't wait to see it again. I can't wait to see what you guys think about it, and having this movie just be a great success, because this is the exact kind of... Oh no, somebody sent I think someone joined the thing. Anyway. Okay, I'm done. I've rambled enough. I'm just rambling at this point. And don't worry, the GameCube 3D video will come out at some point soon.